everybody, welcome back to another video from English with Nadine. So in this video we are going to be talking about imagery or figurative language. But before we start, make sure you follow our Instagram at LearnIt'sFun and at English with Nadine. Let's head right into the video. So imagery, what is imagery? Writers use different techniques or devices, figurative language, to create an image in the reader's minds. The following are examples of the devices used. Simile. A simile compares two things using as or like they ran like the wind, or her smile is as bright as the sun. So as you can see here, we use like or as. If we didn't use like or as, it isn't a simile. So to show that they ran quickly, we said they ran like the wind to show that they were running very quickly. Okay, so next we have the metaphor. A metaphor describes something as if it were something else. Example, Mom is a busy bee. Many people get mixed up between the simile and the metaphor. Well, I'm going to show you an example of both. Time is a thief. Time isn't really stealing anything. It just indicates that time passes by quickly. But simile, they use as or like. In the metaphor, you will never find as or like at all. But in the simile, you will find as or like. So time isn't really stealing anything at all. Time is not stealing anything. It just shows that time passes by quickly. Personification is when we give human qualities or traits to an object or animal. For example, the lightning dances across the sky. The lightning did not dance across the sky. He just wanted to show that the lightning was all over the sky. Another example, the sun greeted me this morning. The sun didn't greet you, but the sun was bright and shining, so the writer said, oh, let me write this as an example. Alliteration is when the same sound at the beginning of two words next to each other or closely connected to each other have the same sound. For example, the whispering wind went through the sky. We have three W's after each other. It's the same exact sound. So I have many examples on top, so if you want to pause and read these examples, you can definitely pause and read them. Next, we have onomatopoeia. So, onomatopoeic words are words that sound like the things they represent. Example, the hens clucked, the duck quacked. So, quacked sounds like the duck quacking. They are mostly used in comic books in the way that I have on top. So, quack sounds like quacked. The same exact sound, so the things that they represent sound like it. The last one, senses. Senses are used to make readers see, hear, feel, smell, and taste the description. Example, I smelled the morning breeze and I heard the birds chirping. So right now when you read this, you smelled it and you kind of heard the birds chirping, so you were able to know. So if you don't know what the five senses are, sense of sight, taste, touch, smell, and sound. These are the five senses that they use. So when they write this, you are able to hear or see or taste. Here I got some examples in a poem, My Family Tree. Look at my family tree. My family are such an important part of me. My grandmother, her smell is of old fragrant flowers. Her eyes are as sharp as stones. She tells me, work hard to succeed. Okay, next page. Kind but razor sharp, my grandmother. Look at my family tree. They are all an important part of me. My grandfather, his smell of new tobacco. His hands are like old gloves. He tells me, be honest, my son, gentle but wise. My grandfather. Right now, let's look at the highlights. So yellow is a simile. Here we have his hands are like old gloves. We have like. So let's see if we have another simile in the other page. Her eyes are as sharp as stones. This is another example of similes. Pink, senses. We have his smell of new tobacco. You can smell it. When the writer put his smell of new tobacco, you can kind of smell it. In the other page, we don't have any senses. Orange's metaphor, we have a razor sharp. She isn't actually razor sharp. He just wanted to show that she's fierce, that she's strong. Let's see in the other page. We also don't have in the other page. Purple, alliteration. We don't have any alliteration here in this page. Fragrant flowers. This is another example of alliteration. We have the same exact sound after each other. The blue is repetition. Look at my family tree. They're all an important part of me. So on the other page, we have the same exact sentence. So this just shows repetition. So here I put all of the photos I used in this video. So if you want to screenshot them, pause and read them all, you're free to do so. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, subscribe, turn on the post notification bell, and comment that you did so. See you next week. Bye bye.